Alright, we're going to test this out, make sure everything's working. I'm trying to use a different... Ah, cat! Sorry, my cat's got very sharp death claws and she's very friendly. Oh. Give me just check. I gotta check my videos. Oh, there it is. Nice. Check my videos. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay. Microphone on my PS5 controller works. Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay. Microphone on my PS5 controller works. Sorry for the echo. Alright, cool. Let's see how much I talk. Alright, send a quick message. All right. Let's see where we're at. Right. So I'm currently trying to grind for... I want to grind for her, but her area is so far away and so far into the storyline. It might be a while. Her. I want her to be my fourth for a while. So, you know what? Maybe I will do storylines.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo.
I need experience.
It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
That's not right. Yeah, I'm thinking I might, because I did a super lot of grinding, and these three characters are pretty much right where I want them to be. Except I want that weapon a little bit higher, but that's not important. So, in order to get my fourth, for now, I will need experience. And the best way to get experience, outside of those leyline things, is story. So, let's pick something. Oh, let's take a look at the event stuff. Get some rewards from here. The hell is this? Oh, I don't know. Did I do that one? Probably. Oh God, what is your new hyperfixation? Oh God, yeah. Epic the Musical. Not sure I know that one.
Wow! I can join the team?
Yes, you have, actually. Oh, you know what? There's some experience. A couple of trinkets here and there. Oh, I got 3 days. Alright, we'll do those later. Oh yeah, I think we looked that up when you were obsessing over one of the songs. Oh wow, that's a lot of rewards. Alright, well.
Ugh,
Stop!
go traveling. I don't.
Alright, well. Let's see, what should I do? Bookworm Swordsman? Could do a hangout. Yeah, no, I need to undo some of these things. If I make one wrong move, I'm done for? Okay? Not doing that. Alright, this is the one we're doing then.
Where
Especially since I'm right there.
to go? As long as I have my friends with me.
It's I'm fine. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right, Circia. Because I was asking about that, and I was like, "Isn't that the one that turned her people into pigs?" And like, turns out it is. I actually spent a whole night at work the other night just watching some Greek mythology show. It's pretty good. And it's like, well, you already knew most of the stuff, but I did learn a few things that I didn't know, which is cool. If you want, I can tell you how some of these people were born, and it might scare the crap out of you. There's some like really fucked up shit, like how the Minotaur was born, and how Kronos was born. Oh god.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
I hope there's not an echo with the game.
That's a huge project.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, it's because
is there any way we can be of service?
I'm getting new headphones soon that I can use because the other headphones I have when I plug into the PlayStation have this weird buzz or static noise when I use it. And the other headphones I have are just earbuds that suck.
Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can
The
do.
building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Of course.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plaustrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Only Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber.
Okay, still doesn't tell us what they are.
Adepti sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself.
Okay, so now we know the why, but where's the what?
Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything. And I will give you an honest answer.
Are you a cat person or a dog person?
That this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't
Is
be easy
Kave
to
meh?
find, but if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year,
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some plastrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
See ya.
no. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
Time is money. That's the reason
My
why
announcement, did you?
some ATMs are called time machines.
Interested?
Because time is money. Also, fun fact, time machines, the brand is a brand name, Time, Tyme,
Really?
and it doesn't exist outside of this area very much. Around here we say, I'm going to hit the time machine, and everyone's like, okay. You go to, like, Nebraska, they're like, the what now? I think you're crazy.
But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Snatch it. Yoink.
Seems super busy. Come on, we better get going.
We better get going.
First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Fishy? I need fish. Got a lot of recipes that I need to master that have fish.
Eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up.
Scarliu.
We have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private. Get down to brass
a
tacks.
little more private.
No, I don't need it.
Boobs.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Mommy.
Right, yeah.
The crane returns on the wind.
You hear that? They said they had some useful information.
Alright, now I gotta remember what controls I'm using because I've been playing Fallout and the controls are like exact opposite. At least Fallout has a sneak and stealth option. Wish this did. Even Zelda has a sneak option, even though it doesn't last very long. Observe the disagreement. Wait, okay. Where to next? Excuse me.
Well, you look at that, ma'am. Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
So I saw what the next banners are gonna be.
So what? She's loaded.
Interested.
How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady.
Taurus.
I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
Oh, someone's gonna get hurt.
I won't.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyu at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again.
Oh, obviously some sort of food critic.
How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in
Is that a good breeze? Would flip that thing right up.
But here we are.
Okay, there is a little bit of something underneath, but not much.
Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
Millilith.
Good job, Traveler.
What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
Really? No shit.
Shenhe.
Shenha?
Shenhe?
My name.
Damn, look at that thigh gap! Those hips! What?
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent.
That's exactly why I want to do it.
This is Lila
Paimon, you're no fun.
There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws?
That's what I say.
No, apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
So honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish.
She's a little tall, too.
Of course you're still hungry. anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Yeah.
Medicinal herb.
You're not human, are you?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Booba Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's
I highly doubt she's human.
and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an Adeptus...
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating that.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how can you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in
That's
one
right,
go.
let's fatten Paimon up for dinner.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious.
Yes, immortal.
When I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an Adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest.
Interesting.
However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay.
Great!
I have a plan.
This is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Vito! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-up.
I'm sorry, I completely missed that. My mind was going somewhere else. Let's eliminate the competition. Oh, that'd be such a fun chore.
Of course, an Adepti Sigils.
I like games where you can do that. It's like, okay, you're in a competition.
So, for
You got two choices. You can either try to beat them by getting everything first, or you can try to beat them by killing everybody. Which path shall you choose?
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
Wait, is that the Joker?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase
He's
a
got
large
the
batch of
Joker's
wool
color
dust.
scheme.
We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
It's Zaza Man number... What is a Zaza Man?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs.
Oh, God.
Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi!
Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now.
I want to
Don't
see
suppose
Chi-Chi.
any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way to the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show,
Alexa, what is a Zaza Man?
in existence has been mined and taken possession of.
Here's something I found on Wiktionary.
The Feiyun Commerce
Zaza
Guild
is a
would know
noun
far
meaning
more
member
about
of
this
an
than I
ethnic
do.
minority of Iranian origin in eastern Turkey.
Somehow I don't think that's right.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks,
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Alexa, what is Zaza?
Zaza is a language spoken by the Zazas, who are Kurdish speakers and live mainly in eastern Turkey.
I'm going to need another search term to add to that. Otherwise, I'm going to just keep on getting Turkey. Oh, of course. All right, well, I guess we're doing this one then. Justice for book's sake. Oh, that sounds kind of interesting. You and Paimon are looking to purchase a copy of Liu volume of Tevat Travel Guide. Oh, I remember getting that quest. All right. You can do that. Chain the Ninth.
Smiting. Uh-huh. And what do you want? Come on, spit it out.
What you doing? Oh, dear Lord. What do we got here? Ah! Alexa, what does Zaza slang mean?
Zaza is a slang term that is used to describe a person who is attractive or sexy. It is often used as a term of endearment for a girlfriend or a female friend. Did that answer your question?
I don't think so. Alexa, you're of no use.
We've
help you? How? I'm kind of...
Travel guide.
I'm...
Huh. Don't get me started on the topic of
So, apparently Zaza means a few things.
After the chasm was sealed off, the family mining business started going south. Then the Fatui started working to sabotage me.
So the Zaza man, the Zaza man is speaking Zaza. I swear there's a decent, there's got to be a sentence that makes sense using all three. The Zaza is from Zaza. I don't know.
To pay off my debts, I had no choice but to pawn off my beloved book collection. My last book. Do you have any idea what
the
that
Zaza
means?
Zazu is smoking some pretty good Zaza? I don't know. Zazu. I throw Zazu into the mix. Zazu is Zaza.
Wrong. That was my life's work. I devoted my entire life to curating, collecting, caring for them. And now they're gone. Gone, I tell you.
So, Baizu is a Zaza man? Or just a Zaza man?
It's useless ranting and raving at you like this. All I can do is try to save enough Mora to buy them back. Unless you have other business here, I'm done talking to you. Goodbye. Off you go. Go on.
I've completely lost track of what's going on in this game.
Of Legend of the Shattered Halberd.
Legend of the Shattered Halberd. There's a title I haven't heard in a long time. You have good taste, my boy.
What? But we don't?
That work was an epic-defining masterpiece. Granted, it was almost unknown at the time it was published, but over time it was the work that came to define the genre of martial arts novels and sparked a plethora of imitation works. Barely any copies of the first edition were ever printed.
The later edition inexplicably went out of print almost as soon as it was released. A shame, given what it allegedly added to the original story.
Yes, that's right. How did I forget? The original edition's 6th volume of that work is so rare. I could never bring myself to pawn it no matter how much I needed the money.
You mean you still have it?
Yes. It is my one and only remaining treasure.
Hey, Chang.
Chang who?
You've got some nerve keeping me and my boss waiting like this. I need an answer. Will you sell the core lapis?
Oh, I got plenty of that.
I'm sure you don't need me to remind you that if you mess with Gentry Moutsai, you're messing with the Fatui.
Oh, you again. But you know I can't afford to give a 70% discount on the price. I'd never be able to buy my collection back.
That's your business. The question is, do you want your books, or do you want food on your plate? Perhaps you'd like to take your books with you to an early grave.
You...
Yes, that's smart. Threaten somebody that I'm trying to get help from in front of me.
Force him to sell against his will.
Just who do you think you are? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
My liege, I am but one who comes to the aid of this gentleman in his moment of need. I am Xingqiu, disciple of the Guhua clan.
You're telling me that's a he? Pretty cute looking he.
Guhua clan? Did you hear this clown? He thinks he's a Guhua master in this day and age. Oh, there was me thinking the last granddads of Guhua had keeled over and died by now. Who were you supposed to be then, huh? Some sort of Guhua messiah?
Me want books too. Actually, I have a lot of books. I just me want the motivation to read them.
Justice is blind to our backgrounds, my friend. That just makes me someone trying to do the right thing. But you? The weasel who does the tiger's bidding may be less powerful than his master, but he is no less guilty.
Get a load of this guy. Just you wait. You'll be sorry you crossed me. And you, Chang, you're selling that core lapis whether you like it or not.
Oh, don't worry, I got plenty of core lapis. I can always get more.
So,
I've been saving them up, but I can get more.
Talking about earlier, could I get a yay or nay about borrowing that book?
Oh, what does it matter now? I can't expect anybody to care about me.
3 long years I have waited for this day. Words cannot express my gratitude.
All the things. I think your autocorrect is working overtime.
All right, give it a rest. Just bring it back when you're finished. Sorry, but I'm not about to put my hopes in some self-professed Guhua disciple.
Well, have you heard of the Traveler? Because I love the flowers in her hair. I wish I could put flowers in my hair without them falling out. They're so pretty. I just want to be pretty. Although I could probably make my hair look like that. Ish. Maybe not quite with those curls, but I can probably do something similar. My hair's not really that long either, but it's long enough. Black bow in the back. I probably really could pull off a cosplay for her. The outfit itself might be a little doing. The leggings, I could probably... Yeah, leggings shouldn't be a problem. Cute little bows on the back of the shoes I could probably do. But it's that jacket. Actually, it's not even a jacket, is it? It's like a corset with a tail and then just some shoulder or arm things. I'll work on it. First step is to get the umbrella and the hat, though, because those are going to be the defining marks. I'll get those two, and then I can just improv the others, and people will know who I am.
Have you noticed how it shapes like a
I don't do much cosplaying, but I really want to do this one. Alright, there's a Oculus nearby. Let's grab that. Oh, how high is this? Nothing like starting to climb up a cliff and then hopping just to realize it's a long cliff. What? You do cosplay? No. Where are you? Are you up there? You must be down here. Yep. Oh, and then there's a domain I can unlock. Oh, good. I've been looking for a fight.
Where'd that come from? Going in! Watch out!
Yeah, I finally started focusing on actually building a decent team instead of just playing with whoever. And of course, I've using Navia as my main. I've looked up all the healers in the game and to see which ones I had. And it came down to Diona and Bennett. And Bennett actually probably would work better with having Navia as my main because of the attack increase when instead of the heal. But I don't always like to min-max in games like this, so I picked Diona because, well, she's cute and she's a girl. And she's a cat. So Diona seems to be working out pretty well. Decent healing power. And I needed someone to throw all those artifacts for healing on, too. Had like probably 4 of them. I'm keeping Bennett around for now, just until I can level up some other characters to replace him. And, you know, he gets switched out with my Traveler and Beidou. Sometimes one or two others. Plus, Diona has a bow and arrow, which helps because sometimes I need them. But my other one, I wanted my 4th to be a fire person for sure because there's always a need to light shit. And, I don't know. I got fire. And then there was another fire. And I got three pyros, all from the same place. And I'm like, well, fuck. I mean, seriously. Look at all the fucking pyros I have. The only reason why I didn't pick her is because I didn't need another claymore. And I just didn't really, like, she had a lot going on that I didn't want to worry. I mean, I might try her out later, but it's like I really want her. Fucking, she looks badass. But, like I said, I just didn't want another claymore. God, too many of them. Alright.
So, you like reading, huh?
Yeah, lawyer. She has some very interesting mechanics with the soul things, I think they were. I don't know. But I was just like, oh, that's too much to worry about right now. I'll try her out later.
Oh, amazing. I never saw that coming.
Hello? Shincho? Anybody in there?
So I'm guessing this was Akari when they were reading their Hero Heaven Divine book, whatever. I keep forgetting what it's called.
No wonder this book is so highly sought after.
How can they bully poor old Chang the Ninth like this? Forcing him to sell his ore for dirt cheap? It's daylight robbery, pure and simple.
Why do you give up on your book search so early?
Okay, Heaven's official blessing. Hob. I gotta remember Hob. Or Holby.
Oh, so now you can hear what we're saying.
The reason I borrowed this book is that it would be a real pity if Chang the Ninth ended up having to pawn it. And I meant every word I said to Chang the Ninth. I will return his act of kindness. It is the just thing to do. I will be custodian of this book, and I will also help find a way to buy back the rest of his collection. Of course I do. An initial plan anyway. I still need to work out the details.
Whatever. It's still a Hob. It's still a Hobie. I'm just gonna call it Hobie from now on. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Give me a second to reflect. It shan't...
You're still here? What is this, a game to you? You think no one's really gonna get hurt? I gotta hand it to the Goofball clan. What you lack in numbers and talent, you make up for in guts.
Oh, you got one of those with you.
I'm sorry. Did I say Goofball Clan? I meant Guhua Clan. That's what you goofballs call it, right?
There's a saying that goes, the insect that shakes the oak tree ludicrously overestimates its ability.
Okay.
Quoting proverbs.
Please leave this place. I will not tolerate an attempt to coerce an honest trader.
Fatui Lisa, yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it is.
It's cute that you want to.
That is Lisa wearing a Fatui mask and bunny ears. She cosplay as that. Damn. That's like both sexy and creepy.
But you picked the wrong time, you little punk. I brought the Fatui to back me up. A whole army of you and your little Guhua buddies wouldn't be able to help you now.
I may be young, my liege, but the path I have chosen makes me no stranger to conflict. Why should I cower in the face of evil?
Oh, great speech. But now it's time for you to learn your lesson.
Yay, fighting! So quickly I can wipe these people out. Oh. Oh, I would be. Absolutely better as Navia. Doesn't mean I don't want to be a sexy bunny creep, too.
I thought that was just a regular pendant you were wearing, not a vision. You won.
Haha.
But you better watch your back. This isn't over.
Really? I just wiped out your help in 3 seconds flat.
Would it be too much to hope they've learned their lesson? No, you misunderstand. That fellow has a foul mouth, to be sure. But his assessment of the state of the Guhua clan is, well, not exactly incorrect, Though I long to restore Guhua to its former glory.
They've gone for now, but they'll be back looking to cause more trouble before long.
I'll see to it that no harm comes to those who show me kindness. There is a just and unjust way to do business, and I will ensure the matter is resolved satisfactorily. It's not like the Fatui to pick sides in a business dispute, but the confident demeanor of their errand boy suggests there is substance to his words. There must be a deeper level of collusion.
Yeah, of course. There's a bigger mystery to be solved here. Come on, gang, let's go solve a mystery.
I know this name. He has a stately residence in Liyue Harbor. Maybe the two of you could go and investigate.
That idea works, but what are you gonna do?
Me? I have other things to look into. Let me see. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace in Liyue Harbor in a bit.
You really have stuff to do? Are you sure you're not just using us as your errand runners?
Of course.
Wow. That's how that turned out.
Can't hear you. I'm reading. What an ass.
This guy is so annoying. Paimon just wants to slap him right in his stupid face.
First, let's help Chang the knife, then you can slap him in the face.
Fine. But, as per tradition, Paimon gets to pick an ugly nickname for him. From now on, he shall be known as Guhua Geek.
Same. Oh man, I used to devour books. I could read 300 pages or more in a day if I read throughout most of my classes. I devoured books. Whew. If I ran out, I'd start over. I reread one book back to back. I finished it and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's read it again. I really want to get back to some of those books, but they just don't hit the same anymore. My knowledge of how the world works and how storytelling should work has kind of ruined some of those older books for me.
One more page and I'll go and stretch my legs. Just one last page.
Alright, know thyself, know thy enemy. Oh shit, I forgot to unlock that domain that I was nearby. I think one of my, I really need to unlock this. Where's the easiest way to get up there? Oh, look at that. There is no easy way to get up there. Well, fuck it. Oh, here. This might help. One of my next streams, I think, is just going to be me playing the card game. So, learning all the different strategies and whatnots. Because it's pretty fun. So there's a lot to take in, and it's like really, it's tricky because you've only got so many moves you can make in a turn. Oh, hi Akari, you're online. Nice. I'd just let you join my world, but then I wouldn't be able to work on my quests. Unless, of course, you need mats, then you're welcome to come and get some. No, yep, better slow down my jumps. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Yeah, I got a bunch of toys coming in soon. I ordered some new headphones, some cute ones. I know that was a misspell, but it's also something you would absolutely say. But yeah, I got some new headphones coming. I got a new keyboard coming, so I don't have to keep this one plugged in, and it's smaller and it's Bluetooth, so it also works on my phone and whatnot. And then I also got a little tiny controller for my phone, not because I got a big one that makes it look like a Switch, but I wanted a tinier one that I could just carry with me everywhere. Okay, let's unlock this first. Oh. Oh. Hello. These are beautiful sights. Because I'm trying to get the animal area treasure finder so I can just go on a treasure hunt. But it's obviously meant to be used after you've gotten to a certain point in the game, because it requires level 60 plus mats, and I don't have those yet. I could ascend my world to get them, but I really don't want to. So I'm trying to get everything else for it first, because otherwise I need to farm treasure hoarders, and I've got so many things that need treasure hoarder shit. I mean, look at this. Look at this. No, not you. Treasure hoarder. Which of course means treasure hoarder. No, not you. If I want to do anything with Bennett, treasure hoarder. More treasure hoarder. At least she's got stuff I have a shit ton of. So many of these fucks need treasure hoarder shit. Okay, I was like thinking maybe it was because they're all from the same area, but they're not. She's from a different area. Anyway, Back to the game.
Time with the Spinas taught me that ferrying
Plus
is
those mystical chunks and whatever, those things are really good. They're very useful, and the things that need them are usually in the 50s. I always pick the sweet flowers. Those are good for cooking and making sugar. There we go. Oh, maybe I have an easier time getting to some of these higher places in the Leo way, the Owada way. Also, should keep an eye out. I don't know if there's any mushrooms in this area, but oh, treasure chest. Not a common one either. It's a precious one.
Oh, what a stroke of good luck!
I need about another 200. Or a wish or two. I fucked up on my last temple. I actually selected the Mulan banner again when I wanted to pull from the Kazuha banner, so I could just try to get more characters.
Who goes there?
Sturdy Woo.
How strange. You're not on the guest list. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Urgent business? What is it?
The Master's been
None of your
working on a
business.
major
Business.
deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
So, where is...
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone. No, I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me. I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Shinya Kiosk. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will...
Well, my master has much more important things. Luckily,
Oh boy.
Your bad attitude will be the last thing on our minds when my master's been...
Oh, Paimon.
May your business forever be blessed.
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator. Is that so? Now Paimon knows not to let your wily ways get the better of her in the future. Anyway,
Good luck with that.
the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui. In that case...
Alright, continuing on. Know thyself, go to Zero and eavesdrop. First, I need to collect these lovely things, because they will pop up. I probably should go visit my teacup and check on my currency. I really haven't been doing too much there, but I have at least paid some attention to it just because of rewards. Okay, you're up. Shit, how am I going to get up there now? Here we go. Damn it. This place is such a maze.
And with that,
I understand. I do. Please, do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement.
What do you need core lapis?
We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis yet, but it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Gua Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him?
Yeah, Ji-Kui is busy completing the... Wait, what? Oh, for fuck's sake. This game is so fucked up. Like, oh, this person's busy with this quest, so you have to do that first. But then at some point it's like, oh, nope, they're busy with a different quest, you have to do that first. Well, I mean, this is what I was working on in the first place.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here.
Xing-Chong.
We want to ask you for some information.
Asian languages are so hard to pronounce. You really have, I mean, it's, unless you've learned even a smattering of it, it's just like you're not going to be able to guess.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment.
So many X's and Q's.
Some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price.
The interesting thing is I can usually tell the difference between, like, Chinese type names and Japanese type names, because there's like a difference. Like, Japanese will use a lot of Y's and K's. Like where Chinese and Mandarin and other similar ones would use a lot of like X's and Q's, and
at the end of the day, it all comes down
there's
to
just a certain feel to their names that I can usually tell the difference on.
Price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
Japanese, you can at least phonetically sound out with English and be close.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated.
Yes, I know the different languages, but I'm saying that, like, Chinese and Mandarin and Hmong and Taiwanese, I don't know. There's like a whole bunch of like Asian languages that are around in countries around China that are very similar, but like Japanese is like completely different.
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Oh, Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Seagazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite. After Seagazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be
Who cares?
you know, disrespectful?
Hold on, since we are, when it comes to treasure and food, Paimon's usually not this. Uh-oh. Oh shit. I think I hope I didn't mess this up. Okay, I don't know if anything just changed, but I had accidentally hit the ESPN button on my remote, and it switched things for a bit. Alright, I should be back.
You needn't worry. As far as I understand,
God,
Seagazer was very
those
open-minded.
hips in the thigh
Even though
gap?
he was alive, he wouldn't have let something
I
like
can't
this
stop
happen.
looking at them.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Seagazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
So shouldn't somebody be getting ready for bed soon since they have an early morning?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long.
Yes, monsters, I want to fight.
Be very
okay.
I didn't level up all these characters just to not fight. I was thinking about stopping in and getting something to eat while you were working. Not that I expect to be able to see you or nothing, but... If Grandma is awake, I was thinking about bringing her with. Haven't seen her in a while.
Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here.
But it also depends on when I go to bed. Because it's usually during the time I'm asleep.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Oh, a Sealy! I like Sealies. They're fun to chase. Most of the time. Follow the Sealy. Grab these because I found out berries are very useful for creating dye.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared.
Oh, recommended party level 49. Yeah, I've been doing level 59 domains with my party. It's like their levels are low, but I've upgraded their weapons and their talents, so they do a fair amount of damage. Alright. Recommended elements. Ooh, I got all the recommended elements. Interesting. This should be easy.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus.
Mountains flying by. It's in a book. Take a look. Reading Rainbow. I can be anything. Sorry.
With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
Jump off. Jump off in clouds.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
Sure, why not?
I sense the
We need
presence
some sort of
monsters
MacGuffin.
in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Alright, let's see what we got here. We've got a pretty waterfall. Oh, I get to play with her. So what do we got? What can you do? Ooh, is that a polearm? Nice.
Manifest!
Alright, what are your talents? Spring Spirit Summoning. Okay, cool. Yeah, not bad. Let's see how you fare. I'm guessing we don't want to fall into the clouds. Maybe. That looks like it would be bad. Don't think I have a choice unless I climb up there first. Oh, oh! Okay, so that's apparently what that she was talking about. Alright.
Obey!
Coming at ya.
I just love her for like grinding these fucks because like I'm at a point right now where her shot can just like one shot most low level enemies. And she gets two of them and they recharge pretty quick. Ooh, treasure! Yeah, I rarely have to switch to another character for just most normal battles. Sometimes I'll switch to Kaya, of course, for some chain reactions. But, yeah.
It appears
Oh.
that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Coming at ya! Hiya! Ha-ha! Cha! Ah! A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Cool it.
Watch out!
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Easy peasy. Accused to mommy. I don't know. Her attacks are unfamiliar and not as strong.
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Yeah, look at that. Look how long it's taken for her to... Is these waves actually hurting me? I can't tell. I think they are doing something. Oh, this one's a little bit tougher. Oh, this is not going to affect him, is it?
What's your problem?
Oh, okay, so he's not immune.
This moment will be frozen in time.
I really gotta remember to use Bennett first, and then Kaya, because Kaya's got some elemental mastery buffs.
What's the hurry?
God, you are a tough one, aren't you?
Proper send-off from the Spina with love.
Yeah, I know some Geo creatures are just straight up immune to it. Yeah, I probably should be using Kaya on this guy. Look at that. Well, you live and learn. Yes, Rune Hunters. These guys are easy to fight.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
Yes, because water has zero surface tension in these games.
Let's catch up with it.
I'm sorry, but like the faster you fall, the more surface tension there is on the water when you first hit it. That's why some people just break their necks when they fall into water from a large distance. It's for a split second, that water is hard as rock. Is that supposed to be challenging?
Different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
See, this is what this game's missing, is more of these. Fucking love games that have like an overworld, like this in Zelda. but also have like dungeons where you can just like do problem solving shit and exploration. Does not budge. Oh, there's another one. Uh-oh. There's several more. Okay, sliding puzzle time. Okay. See, this is what I like. This is my jam. I really think I should buy Baldur's Gate 3. I really want to try it. I'm trying to yeah, alright. See, what I've learned is that this red area, if you're under 70%, it'll heal you. If you're over 70%, it does extra damage. Ooh, a new monster. Oh god, yep, this guy's not gonna respond to Geo very well, is he? Yeah.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Let's light it up! Adventure time! Obey! By ordinance divine!
Dodge this!
Watch out! Fire! Well, with rocks. Hey there!
Damn it.
Coming at ya!
Are these things actually hurting me? Should I be jumping over them? Okay, I think they are. Okay, yeah, they are hurting me just a skosh.
Freeze! Don't push your luck. Cool it.
Coming at ya! Hiya! Hey there! A proper send-off from the Spina with love.
No, don't! I hate it when they do that. Take that.
Hey there!
Alright. Well, you know what? Do a quick heal. Alright. Navi is a really good main too because she's got some really good defense. She's got high HP. She's got a weapon that creates a shield. So I really like using her as my main. She's a really good tank. Like some of the other Geos are also good tanks, but they don't have as great of attack. Oh. Okay.
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being
Interesting.
activated does plostrite
It makes
reveal
sense,
its
though.
true nature. Breaking free from the shackles.
Wow,
Its mass must be really low.
you know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story.
Who's your master? Who's
I
your
don't
master?
care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy.
Hold on a sec. I'm just.
How come you never ask these questions directly? Like, who are you?
If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, but if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plostrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! I'm unsure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the plostrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Oh, yeah. Just lift it up and leave.
Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Really? There's nothing closer? No, I suppose that's not too bad. Oh, there's a building site. Puppy! Other puppy! Where are you? Are you... Nope, you're lower. I'm going the wrong way.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those Adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm
No.
not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhe, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Personal assistant.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth,
Administrative
this is
assistant.
the finest piece of plostrite we have received
Secretary is
so
such a
far.
blasé word now.
If everything goes according
Passe.
to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the
I know what
Jade
those words
Chamber,
mean, don't worry.
which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua, Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift
Kitty!
hangouts we
Hi,
can use,
baby!
right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
You come to poke me with your death blades?
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
Come on, baby.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right?
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Come on. Come on up here. You want the scritches or not? I'll give you all the scritches you want, but you have to come up here. Hi, good baby.
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys.
You're a cute little pretty
Hope you
kitty.
enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave
Yes, you are. Even if you never sit still.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready.
I just farted on your general direction. What do you have to say about that?
If there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before.
Sticking your butt up at me? Why are you doing that? I don't want to see your butt. Put that butt down.
Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
Sorry, Paimon. Your breakfast for tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now.
We could always eat the cats and dogs.
If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb
Apparently
me.
that's what people that are not from around here do.
You knock on the door. Mm-hmm.
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer?
Hi, Cloud Retainer.
Here. Let's go and say hi.
What you doing up there, Cloud Retainer? Are you spying on us? You being a little peepee, a little peeper. Hi, bird.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so
Why?
good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhua too, Carver?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool! So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhua
Sea
feels
Gazer?
friendly, but also kinda disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Interesting.
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
So the mystery deepens.
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither! This is a real surprise!
This is.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Yes.
With her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene.
So she's human, but she was obviously raised somewhere else. That's why she's used to eating the herbs. And why she doesn't understand human. Okay.
Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand,
Don't know why
she
she's
held a
super
dagger
strong,
with
though.
which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally.
Right.
And are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her.
Interesting.
That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
Could you imagine? I want to meet somebody whose pronouns are one. Just one. It's the only pronoun.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Good question.
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to
There's still a mystery as to who exactly she is.
However,
Her homicidal urges did not subside with age.
they grew stronger day by
My kind of girl. I should say woman.
Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her
Oh, come on, no!
at bay.
Let's cut those red ropes.
The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her...
This sounds like this sounds like a perfect metaphor for treating somebody's behavioral issues with medicine. Like, yeah, the behavior has changed and gotten better, but they also don't feel like themselves. Which one's worse? Which one's better? It's hard to say sometimes.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shen-He's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
So these red ropes, if someone were to want to cut them, how would they go about doing that? I'm just asking just so I can make sure to watch out for that sort of thing. I certainly am not going to go try to, turn her into a homicidal maniac myself.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. No wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Sure. All right, so now I gotta wait for 8 a.m. Oh, you are still there. Just wondering.
Hey, so, Shenhe...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you. So I went on top of this. You have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect. After all,
Oh yeah, no worries. I just thought you might have had a thing or two to say about the whole homicidal maniac comments.
This whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my
No, it's not. It's none of anybody's business. It's their fault for not asking and just assuming.
Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend.
So, Shenhe, about these red ropes.
For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do. I must say I like the title, Friend, very much indeed.
There's a new Winona Earp movie? Ooh, I really should finish that series.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
Alright, so first level achieved.
Oh, wow. This feels great.
Got a little ways to go, though. Got everything for the next one, too. That's good. Those shouldn't be too hard to get. That shouldn't be too hard to get. I will need some more of these other ones, so those shouldn't be too hard. But the things I have to collect... Oh, what are those? What are... Juan chili. Alright, I'll have to keep an eye out for those. I've got plenty of these fuckers. So, the other day, I accidentally ascended a character to Phase 4 for the first time. I was trying to level her up, and I thought I was trying to get her up to the same place that these two were. I spent almost all week doing it. And, I leveled her up. I'm like, oh, she already was at that spot. I'm like, oh well. Doesn't hurt to have my healer, leveled up. I was just really want to get the bow leveled up though. Oh, so close. Alright, well, we'll grind for that later. Just want her to be able to hold on to her own if I need her to. If for some reason I do get into trouble and she's like the last one standing, I want her to be able to actually do some damage. Using an elemental skill or burst increases healing received. So I should do an elemental skill or burst while the healing thing is in effect. Oh, and the other thing I want to do, level these fuckers up. Make sure I'm staying on that. I want to increase HP as much as I can. Because that affects healing. Oh, yes, much better. Oh man, I've been leveling up the wrong artifacts. Fuck. Look at that. That should help increase the healing. Alright, what's next?
It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
I really should do some of these world quests. Like these shorter ones. I want to get done with this one first. What am I doing? I have to check to see where I'm at for my... Sure, why not? Where I'm at for my bounties. I've got to switch to the and U. Why can't I never remember how to pronounce that damn name? The UA.
But it seems to be tied down by something.
Oh, yeah.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Beto!
Beto!
Person Paimon doesn't know?
Oh, interesting outfit.
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Having fun?
Oh, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
Beto? You're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Did she just call her Eugene?
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is... sorry, not sure we've met.
Oh god, that is a terrible combo.
Shenhe. I am there.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew.
Okay, now you're just a poet.
Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first... To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looks like the 3 of us are competitors now! Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us.
Alliance! They're forming an alliance!
Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you... Sounds great, but how does...
You're just saying that because you're already in 3rd place. If not worse.
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun.
God, boobs! Oh my goodness! Boob dough!
The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then, Alright, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first, I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Bye!
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit.
Ooh, urban legends? Evil spirits? Sign me up.
It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Is this referring to Shinhei? Shinhei? I don't know. We'll see. The way they were giving each other glances. Alright, well, I need to stop at a cook place anyway to grab my... Oh, I also want to get rice. Did I buy rice? I think I did buy rice. Maybe not. No, that's flour. Which one needed the rice? Yeah, okay, I did buy rice. Alright, in case you're wondering, I am just trying to finish up an achievement so I can finish up my very first achievement category. I think I need one more. Which one's closest? Which one can I finish? That one's not too bad. I would need more flour. And I would need one more onion. I think that's going to be my best bet unless I find something else. Alright, so I need a total of 30 flour. Oh, it's only processed? Okay, well... Okay, so it's going to take 13 minutes. I got enough tomatoes. I'll need 4 more milk. And 1 more onion. Here are my goods. Should also stop at the expeditions place. Ad Astra Abyssok. been collecting the crystals here because of how much shit needs them. Good on money for now, so I'm only doing a little bit of the money. Alright, there's a good store right over here. Genshin! Dong shit. Alright, da-dum-dum. Let's see, I needed some more milk. Let's go ahead and buy a bunch. Let's see, tomatoes, potatoes. Please tell me you don't have onions. Fuck. I seriously used up all the almonds? I bought a ton of almonds and I already used up a bunch. Tofu, sure, why not? Shrimp, rice, shrimp fried rice. Shrimp fried this rice? Ha 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 ha, I know, I'm so funny. Oh, there is an onion. Oh, fuck me. Alright, now I just gotta wait for the flour to be done. And I am gonna go take a quick jump to the bathroom. So, feel free to... Alright, so we're good to go. E. Seriously? Oh my goodness. You have problems and issues, you know that, right?
Hello. Are you here for something else?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering
Shang.
if you'd heard of something called...
Master Shang.
Sorry.
My name is Yunjin.
My name is
Perhaps you don't know
Eugene.
me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon.
See, I like how they're doing that. Like, she's Miss Yoon, and Yoon looks like it's her first name, but as many people know, Asian cultures put their family name first.
Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
I have a lot of ore.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium.
I grab ore just about every time I see it. Actually, I've gotten in the habit of grabbing almost everything. I do tend to skip over mint a little bit more these days.
Sourced her Star Splinter iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start looking for Star Splinter
I gotta say though,
around Mount
these
Tianheng.
quests,
If you run into
they
any
really do
locals,
have a
ask
lot
them a few
to
questions
them.
about
They're not quick.
Mount Tianheng.
It's some pretty decent storytelling. It's what I used to love about the old
The
JRPGs.
story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite
It's the non-linear
spectacular.
JRPGs.
A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
No. Hey, look at that. It's right there. Boom.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in... No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft, where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place.
Yeah, you do.
What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared.
Okay, this is really starting to sound like it might be about that girl.
The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
Was this child about 6 years old?
What a nasty piece of work. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little
Oh, it's a little girl.
and came forward.
No, don't do it, little girl.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation.
Oh my god, this is about her. I called it.
Drew her sword and entered into a
I
fierce
so
struggle
called
with the
it.
monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals
Put me in
and
the
Adepti
writer's room.
seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before.
Well, no, but I figured it out, like, right away.
Opera is
As soon as it was the devastating damsel of distress, as soon as I heard that, I'm like,
inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon!
I mean, it helps that we just heard about her homicidal nature and devastation just before we find out about this opera. That's what you get for bamming E. Oh look, geosigils. I like collecting those. And collecting them, and collecting them, and collecting them.
This should be enough star splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium. I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there? Hey, there really is someone here.
You expected otherwise?
You were right.
Am I gonna have to do a favor for them first? Because that's like how most JRPGs work.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium. Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village?
Is he a ghost?
Well, whatever. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman.
Uh-oh. You see something, don't you?
With you, Uncle Mingjin.
Uncle?
It's...
Shenhe.
Well, I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that this is the village. It's right by the mountain. But I am a little surprised to see that she has a relative here.
Shin, you're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one else comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua? Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe. Okay. Then let's see what we can find in the...
Alright.
Huh. What's this?
The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness is beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. But if you regret nothing, why the tears? Oh my goodness. Hey, baby, what you doing?
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel?
Welcome to the party.
Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
Oh, yeah.
The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation.
I don't know. That's a tough choice. Sacrifice your child for your whole village? I mean...
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
I guess it depends on how much of a brat your kid is, right? Seriously, like, those guys looking for Core Lapis? Maybe if you just went out for a walk, they're everywhere. Branch family of exorcists used to...
His father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic
Why are you...
incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
Aww. Yeah, you should. You gotta go to work in, what, 9 hours?
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjin.
Ooh, an achievement. I got an achievement.
I do love speed. Let's have a look over there. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
Treasure!
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Butterfly, come here. I like you. Magic engraved on Subrusium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. Alright.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lakes. Let's go back and tell
Wait, no, there was something there I wanted to collect. Okay, good. I think there was, right? Thought I saw something like Core Lapis or something. Yep. Back there. That's where I saw it. Hey, you done talking to your uncle?
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual.
So were you Mother's brother, then?
I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
No, you're welcome.
Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the divine...
Yeah, but it's a story based on an urban legend, which was based on facts. You don't need to change them. You can...
Why?
Exactly.
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
See?
Huh?
I mean, it's nice that you asked for permission to change it, or not change it, but...
The day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that
You may be human, but legends never die.
Stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity.
Please tell me we get to cut her ropes at some point in this game. I would love to see her just take on. It's like in Vampire Diaries. Like, she turned off her emotions. Only instead of them doing it the way they did in Vampire Diaries, meaning that they just don't care about anything, and they're aggressive. Actually, this is how it would really be. Like, if you turned off your emotions, this is how you would be. In Vampire Diaries, you actually go and do shit for whatever you want, however you want, whenever, whatever way you want. And it's...
Let's go.
I don't know. If you don't have emotions, you don't have drive. It's like, sure, you can be like, okay, let's do this for this reason here. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Vampire Diaries, turning off your emotions is like, the way they say it, it's like, oh, I turn off my emotions. Now I don't feel anything. But yet they do, because they kill for pleasure still. They're like, oh, if I don't feel anything, then why should I kill this person just to get to the... I don't know, it's stupid. Anyway, I'm almost going to be done with this stream soon. I just want to finish this leg of the journey. I want to do some other shorter quests, and maybe some TCG. And know it's won't be as interesting. And now I need to wait for one of my favorite times of the day. Nope, almost there already. Is there somebody standing over there?
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Okay. Pretty sure that's nothing to do with what I'm working on, but...
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in!
And my flower should be done by now.
Tomatoes made any progress.
And let's see if this truly is the last dish I need to do. What was it? This one, Fisherman's Toast? Yep, need 10 of these. There it is. My first full achievement. No! Damn it, I should have expected that. I really should have expected that. Alright, well, what else am I close to getting? Anything? Oh, that's right, I did finish one. Never mind. So many of these. Quite a few not even started. Oh, really? I feel like I've done that. Several times. 5 seconds? Alright. They defeat the unusual hilly trail 20 times. I've only done it twice. Oh, interesting. I know I fought those a couple times, but... Oh well, okay. Well, that was not exactly a waste of time, but not as helpful as I had thought it would be.
This is some top quality ore you found.
Of course it is.
Yes, now it's my time to
Yes, it is.
Hey everyone.
Don't fuck it up.
How's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils.
Oh, that's convenient.
Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long.
Sorry, but it should be Master also said one hoped, because your Master's pronouns are one.
Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Oh, so this might not take so long.
Me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work.
Oh, I might actually be done with this quest line sooner than I thought.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Nice. Nothing like teleporting just a few steps away. Puppies! Oh my. I like the way they change things like that sometimes. Like, just reflect progress. Hey, why are you in there? Get out of there. You have an easy way up, or are you just gonna... Or is this... Well, from what I've learned, I could just go right underneath here and it'll automatically... See?
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found... I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plus stripe.
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber.
Huh? Where's Beidou?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
Alright then. Guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber...
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now, Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yoon's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say?
Oh no, I didn't see that coming.
We stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber. The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
Oh, a traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question?
Where my brother at?
I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well.
Oh god, Pieman, no!
Question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow, Paimon hadn't even asked the question.
She's being very generous.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will
Nice.
pay you at
But she's being very generous. She's like, a lot of people be like, ask your question. I know what you're going to ask, but just go and ask it. No, I don't know how to do that.
Great! So next time we run out of Mora, we just need to come to Ningguang? No more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime...
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
That's a good question.
That is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, you have to curb those homicidal urges.
A sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue, and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou, it's your turn.
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest.
Funny.
Don't forget what we talked about. It's not going to be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou, Ningguang, what are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Break them. Uh-oh. Oh no, is this thing coming back? Seriously? The fuck?
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Oh.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned
Oh, and that's what that one guy sensed?
knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber. I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone.
Nice. I wish your wall would do that in actual combat when I use. Ooh. Hello. So am I not going to have to fight them then? We're just going to watch a cutscene of them fighting. I can deal with that. Although I wouldn't mind getting my hands dirty. It's cutscene though. Damn! She hasn't gotten any decent attacks off yet. Oh, that can't be good. Oh, yeah, that's fucking scary as fuck. Well, apparently it didn't float high enough. Go, Traveler! Do your thing. Oh. Damn. Oof. Ooh! Oh, denied! Oh, man. She got the smackdown laid on her.
You are a cursed child.
Cut the ropes. Cut the ropes!
Disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Cut your ropes, cut your ropes, cut your ropes. Look at her go. Damn. Does she just throw cards like Gambit? If she did, I am so in love with her. And of course, she's got cryo. Ooh. Wait, what?
What are you doing here?
We are going to fight.
You be the only one taking this risk?
At least it's not full
I
health.
hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too.
Okay. Now what? You gonna come back with some more health? Or that. Okay, Hydra. I see you. Alright, proper fight.
Freeze! Manifest! Obey! Hey there! Hey there!
Got one. Now what? Oh, okay. Still need to kill one of you, though. You have to promise me not to grow into 3 more heads.
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her.
Is there a treasure?
If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back. I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon.
Should have cut your ropes. Wanted to see you go all homicidal.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyun Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Just like the hero in the story.
Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
The best heroes never wore do.
To protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous.
Shinhwa, it basically just minimized the casualties.
If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking.
Oh shit, I gotta do my, Duolingo.
You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
Alright. 1 second here, I just need to... Why is this being so unresponsive? Baka! Alright. Well, we gotta finish this up. Hopefully this is the last. The last little bit.
Wow! Everyone's already seated! It's Paimon's first time attending a big
Oh, I thought we were gonna get to see the opera. I suppose it would be too soon for that.
Distinguished guests. I am determined that each of you thoroughly enjoys yourself. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Oh!
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here.
So we actually do get to see it.
I hear she's going to perform
Or
the Divine
at least they get to see it.
Damsel of Devastation today. The one written by her father. I've been so excited.
Hey, look! Miss Yun!
And that's... Oh, we do get to see... Red strings. The crane returns on the winds. Okay.
但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。
Yeah. Had a whole new chapter to add to the opera after those events. Sort of a happy ending. Oh, now it's getting meta. Operaception.
Personally, I thought I sang rather well. It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
It was wonderful.
Paimon is like ADHD. She's always like, ooh, I want to do this. Ooh, I want to learn that.
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than the play has an ending. But life...
Thank you.
This was a good one. I liked this questline. A few twists and turns that were very pleasant.
Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you?
Are you drunk?
The Divine Damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. Let me pull up a chair, all right?
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh, this feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old self again.
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
Cut the ropes, cut the ropes. That's gonna be my new phrase from now on for like being aggressive. I'll be like, it's gonna be like someone's pissing you off, like, hey, don't make me cut the ropes. Or when someone just goes off on someone, oh, they cut the ropes on them. All right. Yes. Looks like we're doing a 10 pull before I quit.
My time.
On the stage, behind the stage. Okay. I got a lot of quests to just work on.
Crispiness taught me that carrying
And I think I'll do those next.
is worse than not carrying one at all.
Rise of the Jade Chamber. Defeat. Nice, nice, nice. And then I did my check-in. So I get that. Let's do a quick check over here. Nice. Get you a little bit higher and I can switch you in. I actually get to learn how to use you properly. Meanwhile, alright, I gotta get my counter out. My banner counter, wish counter. Okay, we're gonna remember to do the right one this time. Okay, right now my 5-star pity is at 61. I still, I don't know if I've got the 50-50 of, I don't know about the 50-50. But here we go. All right, 1, 2. Oh, it's a 4-star. It's a Favonius Greatsword. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Damn! That was kind of shitty. I got a 4-star sword, but I mean... Rude. Enough for that. And I still got a ways to go for that to be redone. Alright, well, pity's now at 51. It's not bad. I think as much as I would have liked to start this up now, I definitely think I need to go ahead and try for whatever. If it's a weapon of somebody I'm using, I'll have to try for it. I would do it now, but I don't want to waste all the pity. I don't know. I don't want to waste wishes on that if it's not going to work out for me. Take a look at that sword. It's a claymore. Don't I do have another one? Kabe's got it. Because that one generates defense, so that's why I'm keeping that on her. There's no filter on this. But what this means is I can refine this. It's already been refined once, so crit hits have a 70% chance. Yeah. Energy recharge. So interesting. Crit hits have an 80% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles. So basically, this is just a good way to fill up your meters quicker. But what am I going to do with this? I've already got so many claymore things going on. I don't need another one. So yeah. That's my first free? No, I find these fuckers, even though I shouldn't be. I think I did it just to see. Like, I could refine that some more even. Look at that. But oh, yeah, I want to, with all those new weapons. Oh, that's right, I gotta enhance it. I'll do that later. What about What weapon are you using? Right, yeah, I chose that one because she does pyro damage, so it's going to give an extra 20% damage for that. Nice. So your attack is still a little low compared to everybody else's. Alright, well, that's it. That's what I'm going to stop here. Thanks for watching me go through this whole quest line. I might rename it, because it obviously was not pointless grinding, it was a full quest line. So, bye! Oops, that's the wrong button. Broadcast.